In this video, we are going to discuss important MCQs that are based on strength of materials, solid mechanics topics. If you are new on our channel Rankingpedia Education, if you haven't installed our application Rankingpedia Education, then please install our application. From notes section, you can access the free class notes. So if you are preparing for Tripura TPSC Junior Engineer Civil exam, you can enroll in our course. In our course, you will get ebook that covers the entire engineering portion syllabus, question bank that covers engineering portion, mock test series that consists of 10 mock test, quality mock test we will provide that is fully dedicated to your preliminary examination. This course does not include video classes, it only includes civil engineering degree portion. So if you are preparing for Tripura TPSC Junior exam, then you can enroll in this course. Course price is just 999 rupees. So how you will enroll in this? Just visit our website rankingpediaeducation.com and you can purchase from there. First question is, Young's modulus is the ratio of the normal stress to the, your options are longitudinal stress within proportional limit, longitudinal stress as a yield point, or normal strain within elastic limit, or reciprocal of normal strain within elastic limit. As we know, Young's modulus is the ratio of normal stress by normal strain within elastic limit. Which is correct? Option number C is correct. That is normal strain with elastic limit. Next question is, which of the following material has a property of malleability? Option is brick, cement, concrete, copper. So which of the material has malleability property? That is copper material. Option number D is correct. Next question is, Poisson ratio of steel in elastic ranges. Your options are 0.5, 0.4, 0.3 or 0.2. So for the engineering materials, the value of Poisson's ratio ranges between 0 to 0.5. Okay. Now for aluminium, your Poisson ratio is 0.33. For cast iron, it is 0.22, 0.27. For steel, it is 0.25 to 0.33. So Poisson ratio of steel in the elastic range is 0.3. Option number C is correct. Next question is, if a material is heated up, its elastic modulus. Options are decreases, increases, or it remains constant, or none of the above. So as the material is heated up, it becomes soft. It undergoes more strain for a given stress. The modulus of elasticity decreases. Okay, so if a material is heated up, its elastic modulus decreases. Option number A is correct. Next question is, identify the correct expression among the following. Your option A is Young's modulus is equals to strain by stress. Option B is lateral strain is equals to Poisson's ratio into longitudinal strain. Or option number C, that is Young's modulus is equals to strain into stress. Option D is lateral strain is equals to Poisson's ratio by longitudinal strain. So as we know, Young's modulus is what? That is stress by strain. Okay, Young's modulus is stress by strain. Poisson ratio is what? Lateral strain by longitudinal strain. So which of the following option is correct? That is lateral strain is equals to Poisson's ratio into longitudinal strain. So option number B is correct. Next question is, the ratio of change of dimension of the body to the original dimension is known as. Your options are strain, stress, force or pressure. So change in dimension of body to the original dimension of body, this ratio is known as strain. That is delta D by D. That is equals to strain. Next question is, the ratio of axial deformation to the original length of the body is known as. That is known as linear strain. Option number C is correct. Linear strain is what? Axial deformation by original length. Next question is, if a longitudinal strain is tensile, the lateral strain will be. Your option is tensile, compressive, zero or not determined. So as the volume of any body cannot be changed, but shape may be changed. So that means what? If L increases, D decreases. That means volume of cylindrical body is will be compressive. Option number B is correct. Next question is, if Poisson ratio of a material is 0.5, then the elastic modulus for the material is, option A is 3 times its shear modulus, option B is 4 times its shear modulus, or option C is equal to its shear modulus, or it is undetermined. So which of the option is correct? So as we know, E is equals to 2G in a bracket 1 plus mu, where value is given that is 0.5. So E is equals to 2G in a bracket 1 plus 0.5. So E is what? Young's modulus. So Young's modulus will be 3G. That means it is 3 times its shear modulus. Option number A is correct. Next question is, pressure meter test is used for determination of, option A is Poisson's ratio, option B is shear modulus, option C is bulk modulus, or option D Young's modulus. So pressure meter test is used for the determination of shear modulus. Option number B is correct. Your next question is, bulk modulus is defined as the ratio of, option A is direct stress to direct strain, or direct stress to strain, or direct stress to lateral strain, or option number D, that is direct stress to volumetric strain. So bulk modulus is what? It is the ratio of direct stress to the volumetric strain, that is option number D. Bulk modulus is ratio of direct stress to the volumetric strain, whereas your Young's modulus is what? Ratio of direct stress to linear strain. Modulus of rigidity is the ratio of shear stress to shear strain. Next question is, for a material the modulus of rigidity is 100 GPa and Poisson's ratio is 0.25. The value of elastic modulus in GPa you have to tell. So option A is 100 or 150 or 200 or 250. So we need to calculate it. So as we know, E is equals to 2G in a bracket 1 plus mu. Modulus we have to find out, and Poisson's ratio is given, that is 0.25. That means E is equals to 2 into G is also given, that is modulus of rigidity is 100. So we will put the value E is equals to 2 into 100 in a bracket 1 plus 0.25. That will, when we will solve, that will come 250 GPa. So what is the correct option? Option number D is correct, that is 250 is the value of elastic modulus in GPa. Your next question is, the loss of stress with the time at constant strain is called what? Option A is relaxation, creep, or shrinkage, or ductility. So loss of stress with the time at constant strain is called relaxation. Option number A is correct. Next question is, Young's modulus of perfectly rigid body is, option A is unity, option B is negative, option C is 0, option D is infinity. So for perfectly rigid body, your Young's modulus of perfectly rigid body is what? That is infinity. As we know, E is equals to stress by strain. So strain is here is 0. So for the perfectly rigid body, your Young's modulus is infinity. Option number D is correct. Next question is, the effect of external forces or the nature of internal forces developed in a body may be, option is tension, compression, shear, or all of these. So effect of external force or the nature of internal force developed in a body may be tension, shear, and compression, or it can be any combination of these three, that is tension, compression, and shear. So which option is correct? Option number D, all of these. Your next question is, under compression loading, what would be the area under the stress strain curve represent? Your option is energy required to cause failure, elasticity of the material, option C is breaking stress of the material, or option number D, that is fatigue. So under compression loading, the area under the stress strain curve represent what? Energy required to the cause failure, that is option number A. Next question is, which type of cross section can attain yield moment but not the plastic moment before failure by plate buckling? Your options are plastic section, compact section, semi-compact section, or option number D, that is slender section. So semi-compact section can attain yield moment but not the plastic moment before failure by plate buckling. Option number C is correct, that is semi-compact section.